Bhagavad Gita promote violence? Many people ask this question, that Bhagavad Gita promotes violence. Krishna advised Duryodhan to fight, Krishna advised Arjuna to fight, and he was the reason of a great war of the human history, Mahabharata, wherein crores and crores of people died. So is Krishna responsible to create violence? Or does Bhagavad Gita gives you an instruction to be violent? Because Arjuna was advised to go and fight, to do his action, to do his activity. See, one should understand a basic fundamental, that violence can be a part of a karma for a particular person, like your security forces, your policemen, the people who are controlling the state. They sometimes need to take shelter of the violence. You can find in your own country, the great country of India, that during this lockdown, when people don't obey, policemen hit them with their sticks. Now they are becoming violent, but why are they becoming violent? They are becoming violent to protect the society. They are not becoming violent to create ruckus in the society. They are becoming violent to protect the larger masses of mankind. So violence is not prescribed, but is essential at times. And when a person sitting in that authority needs to take shelter of violence, he needs to do that. You cannot advise your security persons or your security forces being posted on the borders to become non-violent. No, that is not advisable. So people give example that the Shastra says that ahimsa paramo dharma. Ahimsa is the parama dharma. Yes, ahimsa is the parama dharma, but there is the second line to this verse. It states ahimsa paramo dharma, himsa dharma tataivacha. But himsa is also dharma at times, and one should understand this. So the Gita doesn't promote violence, it actually educates you to come, to rise on the spiritual platform and accept the spiritual aspects of your life, ignoring which we are facing numerous problems. So Gita is not promoting violence, but it is promoting spirituality. It is promoting worldly brotherhood. Because Krishna says that every living entity in the world is my part and parcel. What does that mean? That we all have a common brotherhood with us. So please take shelter of the Gita, and if you have any doubts in your mind, get it resolved. Gita has answers to all the questions in your mind. Please do comment in the comment box, and if you have any queries you can ask. I will reply with a fresh video on this. And in case you like these videos, please subscribe the channel. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.